Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? I'm Mama-Katsu. Alright, today I'm just gonna talk about one interesting topic that happened in Japan. Apparently there's a 25 years old Japanese sugar baby got kind of like arrested for two things, but it's kind of interesting that the reason arrest for her was actually based off that she defrauded men of money, and that based off a lot of scenario and the story that I read upon, I'm actually kind of like very shocked to see that she's not only kind of like defraud men of money, but she actually basically teach other people how to be a scammer, which is like, wow, she's earning money by teaching other how to be a scammer, and showing that most people will actually do the same thing as her. So what we're gonna talk about is that this so-called sugar baby, or in the Japanese term would be Itadaki Joshi. Basically what happened is that in Japan there is well known called the sugar daddy, sugar mommy, or in their term would be called the Papa-Katsu and the Mama-Katsu. So basically what you guys have to understand, what is that? Well, in short term, and in layman term, will be actually mean that it's a pay date situation where basically young man or young lady will go on a date with older people, be it old lady or old man, and kind of like sometimes such sensual stuff would be included, but more towards the point of like going out on a paid date, which means like it's something along, if you guys watch the manga called Rent a Girlfriend, yeah, something similar, but it depends on how you look at it. So in this case, this young lady have been kind of like doing scam, doing fraudulent, and tricking people like old man, or maybe old people older than her, of their money. And the thing is, right, it's kind of interesting that if people date you for just like give you money for paid date, yeah, they are paying for your service. Technically, Rent a Girlfriend is a thing in Japan, but it's a totally different thing when this young lady called Mai Watanabe, is that she actually treat those guys of money, and the money can accumulate quite a lot. I mean, like, based on this article, you guys will be like looking, oh my, $346,000. Well, apparently based off I've been looking into his the case, and apparently that based on the Japanese based off Japanese news, there is indication that she had tricked up to 2 billion Japanese yen, which equivalent to 2 million yen around, depending which country you are from. Maybe less, maybe more, maybe I don't know. But the thing is, right, if you look at 2 billion Japanese yen, wow, how the hell she got so many money? Well, it's actually kind of interesting that the money, I don't think it's just accumulate due to what, but the like basically trick man, but because based on news article that I've seen quite a lot, she is also like based, what actually showed me was that when I was reading the new article, it indicated that she was initially arrested for teaching, or maybe in this time would be allegedly so many on how to use men romantic feeling to con them out of cash. And it was in that case that I decided to look into her case, and I was like, wow, there really was like a menu on how to scam. And I'm actually kind of shocked that it was actually a new article that was indicate that Itadaki Joshi color Itataita Hosto Horyoshita no that's a different thing. But yeah, basically based on the image that you can see, it is a menu. And the one thing is that, oh right, hosto. Well, what is host? Well, if anyone who know very well that is the host and the whole church, basically you go to a nightclub drinking, and then there is a guy or maybe a girl, depending on which one you want to go, and they will kind of treat you a drink. Apparently, she had used up all the money that she received from all the scam, and use it on a nightclub. You're right, guys. Use it on a nightclub. I mean, like the new article indication that along the line that she's using the money for other reason. Like she actually scammed the people, like saying like, oh, I started a clothes shop and I need to repay money, and people just give her. So she come up with many different reasons to scam people of money, and some people like a 54-year-old man out of 52 million yen, or maybe some other man transfer off to like 170 million yen. Like there's a lot of money. How the hell you got so much money? Well, I mean, like considering that the money that she used it was later on kind of like use it on host club. But the thing is, right, the menu she is also earning where she sold the menu for up to 10,000 yen or to up to 10,000 yen to 20,000 yen per copy, and that private online lesson available for additional fee. Meaning to say that if there is other girls who want to learn how to scam others, she is teaching them for an additional fee. And when that happened, people will be like, wow, there are way more people gonna be more and more scammers. I have seen quite a lot, and I actually not really seen the menu myself, but I heard when I was back in Japan, I heard of such case that apparently there was a menu, in the dark side, they say there is a menu on people teaching you how to be a scammer. I was like, wow, that is basically, I'm actually kind of shocked when I take a look at a few of the so-called menu that was actually kind of posted, and you kind of like guess how she actually come up with the idea. Like, I'm not gonna say too much, but apparently that using the so-called emotion of the other, but if in the layman term, I would say using other people kindness just to scam others. So basically, yeah, it when people say like they don't hear Japanese scam, well, here you are, there is this sort of scam. And basically when I say that she used it on the host club, well, apparently this if you guys can see, there is a guy over there. He is also arrested. Apparently based on that, not just him but also the shop owner, both of them are arrested too for like treating young, like kind of like they say like he's also responsible for this thing. Because the thing is, right, the girl give all the money to the guy, and the guy is taking the money for free. But the thing is, like, he can't really use the money like just take for free. So basically, he kind of like the girl go and scam other people, and the money she use and give it to the shop, or like give it to the host club, like by drinking a lot or giving it to the guy as a tip or whatsoever. So a lot of people are like, oh, I thought Japanese never receive tip. Well, they do. It's just on the ura no machi desu. So basically, it means that in the back alley they do receive tips, but I don't recommend giving them unless you really really wish to. But because based on this thing is that to them it's just, oh, free money, oh, the nice thing. But the thing is, right, based on the article that I have been reading, and it's kind of shockingly that she's also teaching based off based off the article that she is like basically using the money from scamming others old man, as well as lesson that she taught. It's like she's not using the money to enrich herself, she's using the money to enrich another guy that she like. I'm like, wow. But the thing is, right, both the guy and the shop owner both also got caught for apparently that they are under suspect of fraudulent too. So basically, yeah, they are gonna. It's kind of funny that it is possible that this guy is teaching this girl to do such a thing and kind of like trick other people. So it's just an allegation, just a speculation, and it's not it's not very sure. Like there's not confirmation on how is she able to do that. But it's actually what actually shocked me was how there is a possibility of a menu on how to scam people. I'm like, when I saw the article, I was actually very very shocked when I read into this case, and it's like, wow, how the hell they can come up with that? And then the amount they put out is like, it wasn't even like 1 billion yen, which is around equivalent to less than 1 million, almost to $1 million. But when I saw the case, it was apparently article of up to over 2 billion yen. I was like, oh my, I couldn't believe it. But the thing is, right, the money is so much that the funny thing is that apparently that in her own house, even for the guy himself, apparently they keep the whole cash at their house. They don't put the money in the bank. In the case that people in the bank will be like, hey, how the hell you got so many money? The thing is, right, they keep the money, and so the money have been kind of like been in their, the police are actually kind of using them to as evidence that the money can kind of like, they say along the line of like against them first before returning to the owner. May or may not, I'm not sure, but it's kind of actually surprisingly that she scammed old people, or maybe older people, of money is one thing, but she is also, what I'm actually shocked over the whole situation is when she teach other people on how to be a scammer. So the thing is, right, wow, how the hell people can come up with such an interesting menu? So the thing is, she's also earning money from scamming people. She's also earning money from selling her on how to be a scammer, and she used all the money and give it to the guy. I'm like, wow, no wonder she's really called the Itadaki Joshi. Basically, what you guys have to understand, Itadaki also means humbly receive, but in this case, it's also referring to sugar baby, which a lot of people. This actually, I was actually looking into this case a lot, and apparently there's also a lot of people talk, like in the Japanese news, like they were all talking about it, like it was so blown out that even some of the top YouTubers just discuss about this, how they feel about it, and I'm like, what actually struck me the whole scenario is like, how is it possible a scammer can teach other people how to be a scammer? And well, the thing is, right, she got arrested for that, but the thing is, right, when people start revealing that they got scammed or got defrauded of money by her, like people start saying out the amount of money was equivalent to way more than I expected. And initially I was like, maybe like 1 million yen, 2 million yen. Apparently it's way more than that. I was like, the question in my mind is like, how do those people have so much money and give it so easily? So is it the whole situation, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I mean, like, if you go out on a paid dating service, you pay for the amount of money for accordingly. I can understand. And also in Japan, there is also something along the line of no prostitute law. It is a law, okay, you go and search it out, that if you do prostitute in Japan, it's against the law and you can get arrested. So to the Japanese people, you can rent a girlfriend, but you cannot do stranger stuff, because if that would be considered pay sex, and that is arrestable. But the thing is, right, people do it without other people knowing it, so it's kind of who know what is it true or not. So it's just all speculation at the moment. So but the thing is, right, if you go on a paid dating service, you still have to pay for them. So yeah, I can understand if people giving her money for paid dating, but from the whole situation, apparently that during those days she is using along the line like she need additional money, she using the people kindness and sympathy for her, and using that to defraud other older men of money that she don't deserve. Because the thing is, why I said she don't deserve is because she used the money and give it to another guy in the host club. Wow! So it's actually kind of surprised that is it in the situation where she got scammed by the guy, where she saw that the guy just teach her how to be a scammer, and she teach other people how to be a scammer, and then she go and do the scamming herself too? I'm not sure. It's just speculation again, just a theory. But the thing is, right, it's kind of interesting that such a thing can happen in Japan, and it was actually quite blown out where people was talking, like news was talking about it. And I seen this case, I was like not sure on how the case going about. It's just kind of like, okay. So I was right that going out on a date with person that I don't know might be a bad thing, because what you guys have to understand is that in Japan, there's also a lot of girls who will say like, oh, can we go out on a date? I can give you you just need to pay me for around maybe $100-$200 per day, and we'll call it a day. And I was like kind of wondering, like, why is it a norm? But apparently, like, maybe this is one of the reasons why, I don't know. But it's just it's kind of interesting to see that people willing to scam people to the point that the scammer, in order to earn additional more money, they teach other scammer. Or maybe teach other people on how to be a better scam or how to be a scammer or whatever. But who knows? I mean, like, if you do come across pay dating, and if the girls go along the line of saying like, すみません、私は本当にお金が必要だ. Yeah, you better just stay away for now, because right now there may be really cases where people really do in the of required money. But in Japan, there is also a situation where girls earn money or scam people for money in order to kind of like give to another host, or to go to a host club or whatever and give the money to another guy. So it is actually a norm, and you guys have to understand is that one of the reasons why the host of the host club got arrested is that they are taking into consideration that maybe the guy is using the idea that, oh, this girl is a golden goose, we're gonna kind of like trick her into giving more money to them, and then the girl will be like, oh, I need more money, and then she, in order to get more money, she go and scam other people. Who knows? I don't know, but that is just all a speculation theory and kind of like allegedly. So the thing is, right, it's really scary to know that this such thing is happening in Japan, but I thought I want to share with you guys because the news is not that much stated in the English version, but more was actually in the Japanese version. So I was actually reading the whole situation. I was kind of shocked to hear that the later case was that the guy was also arrested. But the one thing that I actually still like mention, didn't notice that when I was looking through YouTube, that was other YouTuber talking about this. So if you guys really want to know more and want to check about other people, just go and type Itadaki Joshi, which basically you guys can just find it in the English version. Itadaki Joshi Riri-chan. There is a few things about it if you want to look into more about it. But with that said, I think that should be more than enough. Just, well, let's just say that if you go to Japan and people ask you for a paid date, well, the thing is, right, I won't recommend it unless you want to give it a experience. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but if you go to Japan for the sake of like want to see how rent a girlfriend is like, there is such service, and you can go and search it out and Google research, see the legitimacy of the website first before going out on such day. Going on a date, this might be a little bit problematic because some of the girls will be like, oh, I need money. When they say they need money, yeah, stop the service. Pay them for the service of the rent the girlfriend service only, and then just get away, because there's a high chance they may be a scammer. So yeah, I hope you guys can stay safe. But if you do come across this, not only in Japan but maybe in other country, yeah, write in the comment below and let me know, because so that I can kind of like find an interesting topic to talk about. But with that being said, if you don't forget to press the like button if you do like this kind of content, and don't forget to subscribe for more random chat where I'm normally talk about random stuff or different topic that interests me, and at the same time we can discuss about it. But with that, have a nice day or night. Bye.